Hey guys, let's go ahead and get started with today's collective. We're going to be using the Oracle of Visions by Ciro Marchetti to start with today's message. Okay, so let's see what's coming up and what's today's collective about. What's the theme? Oh, okay, we've got two. Interesting. All right, so let's get these. Okay, so this one talks about a new beginning and release from the past. The unknown quote is, "You may have a fresh start any moment you choose, for this thing we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down." To move on from failures or simply to expand and explore new horizons, we make choices to leave the past behind, whether it's in the form of treasured objects of material or symbolic value, relationships, careers, familiar surroundings, or even personal ideals. At some point, we may have to discard them like a tree shedding leaves in order to liberate ourselves and allow for future growth. On the floor are 3 discarded cards, each a Fool from my 3 tarot decks. From the box, their spirits are released as doves. From the box, their spirits are released as doves for a new beginning. Ensure that the time is right to move on. Has your present circumstances been truly fulfilled, or is it being abandoned prior to its completion? And then we've got number 18. Nurturing, taking care of others. And there's a quote by Sophia Loren: "When you are a mother, you are never really alone in your thoughts." A mother always has to think twice, once for herself and once for her child. This card may represent the nurturing nature of a mother embracing her child, a teacher guiding his student, or a master training his apprentice. Each balances the desire to protect and provide direction to those under his or her care, but the need to also allow room for personal growth. We can prepare them, inform them, advise them, but eventually there will come the moment when we will need to resist the impulse to reach out, and instead must let them fall. When they rise again of their own accord, we can take comfort in knowing that we taught them well. So, the combination of these cards makes me think that this may have something to do with one or two things. Either one, we have somebody who's very nurturing, very giving, and maybe they're always nurturing others. And they're getting to a point in their lives where they're saying, I have to let them fall. And if they stay down, I can't do anything more. That's their choice. I have to let go and take care of what I want to take care of. Because this could be a whole other adult and they're like, I can't be treating them like a baby. I can only do so much. After a while, I have to move on, have my own beginning. And if they want to move on, great. And if they don't, I can't spend the rest of my life babying them. That's what this feels like the most. So let's put this aside. And today we're going to be using El Tarot de los Magos. So it'll be in Spanish. I'll be translating though. Don't worry. Okay, let's start with the first set. Show me the first set for today's collective. And I'm going to be using the tea leaf cards to clarify because I really enjoyed that yesterday. So you got the 8, El Ocho de Pentáculos, which is the 8 of Pentacles. We've got Ocho de Espadas, which is the 8 of Swords, 2 8s. La Rueda de la Fortuna, which is the Wheel of Fortune. And Siete de Pentáculos, which is 7 of Pentacles. Y el Seis de Bastos, which is 6 of Wands. All right, so this feels... This feels like someone who put in a lot of work into something. And they're realizing, I'm tying myself up by focusing too much on this. I have to move on. I have to step back, stop putting energy into it, and see if it's going to grow. See if it's going to give some yield. If not, that tells me that it's something I need to stop putting energy into. And if it does yield fruit or some sort of harvest, then I can keep investing into it and reach the 10. Let's see. Start with the 8 of Pentacles. We got heart, love, deep affection, and caring. Oh, so this could be emotional. Let's see, one more. One more for the 8 of Pentacles. And dragon, beware of self-delusion. Yeah. So this is about love. Now, this can be a parent and a child. This can be siblings. This could be love. Love is in many different areas of life. It's not just romantic. So this is somebody who's investing a lot of love, affection, and caring, okay, into another person. But with the dragon here, they just want to make sure that they're not deluding themselves. They want to make sure that this is actually real for the other person as much as it is for them. And they want to make sure that they're not getting used. Clarify the 8 of Swords. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. And legs, stepping into a new experience. See, they're freeing themselves. And I mentioned that because they don't want to get stuck giving to something that isn't going to reciprocate. And that goes all across the board. Even under obligation. For example, a mother, right, is obligated to give to her children. But if she gives and gives and gives and they never show gratitude and they grow up, become the most ungrateful, entitled creatures, at some point she's going to have to stop giving, right? Even though she loves them with all her heart. She's going to have to stop giving because otherwise they're just milking her. They're just using her for everything they can take her for. So whoever this is stepping into a new experience and saying, I have to do something different. I have to stop deluding myself because I feel like that's what I'm doing. Clarify Wheel of Fortune. Basket, recognition, reward for merit. One more for basket. Crown, honor and respect will come to you. Yeah. So this is what they would like. What they would like is recognition. Being, this could be somebody at a job even, because it means that maybe they're working harder than everybody else. They're working overtime. They're putting in double shifts and they're like, wait a minute, am I doing this because I think they'll appreciate it? Or I'm actually going to get that raise that I was looking for or that promotion. So there's somebody that wants recognition for what they're doing. They want to be rewarded. Hold on. I'm sleepy, guys. Sorry. With the crown, they want honor and respect. And if they're not going to get that, like, then why am I working so hard for this? 7 of Pentacles, clarify. Yep. Broken bridge. So either one, this person is realizing that it is not reciprocal because a bridge goes both ways, right? And it's broken. It means that there's no both ways. Lobster, financial pinch. Yeah. And again, this can be about work, but this can also be about, maybe this is a couple and one person is covering all the bills. One person is buying all the groceries, doing everything. And they're getting to the point where, like, look, I'm over here in a financial bind and it feels like it's only one way. So is this going to stay this way forever? These are serious questions. You know, these are things that people need to examine regardless of the type of connection that they're in. You know? You know? Okay, hold on. Let's put these over here. Okay. Next set. We've got El Mago, which is the magician, obviously. Nueve de Pentáculos, which is the Nine of Pentacles. This one came out first. Caballero de Espadas, which is the Knight of Swords. And Reina de Copas, which is the Queen of Cups. Y la Luna, which is, of course, the moon. Okay. This one. Now, I do think that the fact that we start off with the Magician and the Nine of Pentacles is that this person may have temporarily stopped because they're like, I don't know if this is yielding anything. And they realize they've actually manifested quite a yield. They went up to the Nine of Pentacles. Even when they stopped, they gained. So with the Knight of Swords, it's like they're researching maybe how to reach that last pinnacle. So if this is a relationship, maybe it did go to a new level, but maybe not quite all the way where they wanted it to go. With the Queen of Cups, they're trying to use their intuition as well as their brains to figure out what is it that they can't see? What is it that's hidden from them? Because something here they can't see clearly. The moon is about things that are hidden. Wow, with the sun, they're about to have a lot of clarity. The Knight of Cups. Let's see. Clarify El Mago. We get Wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to roam aimlessly. One more, please. Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Okay, so that's not... It's not super great because I feel like if this is a relationship, if we're talking about two different people, then person number one has stopped giving to this because they're feeling they're not getting what they want out of it. Person number two then is indecisive about whether they should give back or not. So they're showing up with the Magician because maybe they're really good at producing, getting things out of people. And they're stubborn, they're aggressive, which means that I don't think person number one is getting out of this what they think they're going to get out of this, which is exactly why they're not going to the 10, right? Because Nine of Pentacles, somebody who wants to be single, they want to enjoy themselves. They want to, they're like the perpetual bachelorette. Vase, secret admirer. Hold on. One more, please. And bread, period of prosperity and abundance. Okay. If this is two different people, I believe that person number two actually admires person number one. They not only admire them, they've got a little crushy crush on them. But that's how the moon is here. They're going to hide that. I was wondering, I was like, why is the Knight of Cups? That's romantic. That's what they're hiding. And right beneath that, the King. So they're hiding. Knight of Cups is romantic intentions. King of Cups is deep love. They're hiding that. They don't want person number one to know that they actually do care. Clarify Knight of Swords. Dagger. Fear, worries, tense situation. Yeah. This person, whoever person number two is, they operate out of fear. They operate out of, they're very, remember the show up stubborn and aggressive. This definitely clarifies that. They're very aggressive because they're stressed out that things won't work out. So they're acting this way out of fear. Clarify Knight of Swords. Ooh, we got a whole clump. Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. So maybe they don't want to talk about it right now. It's a vacation. It's like temporary. This aggressive energy is temporary. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. So first, I do believe that there's something they're working on that they feel like it's not time for them to focus on love yet. And two, whenever they do focus on it, they want a fresh start with this person. Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the future. So this could be, maybe this person thinks that if they focus on love right now, it'll cause them a problem because they've got a lot on their plate. Pale, time to get out of a situation. Maybe they're in another situation, which would be a little worse. They might be in another situation and they don't want to drag this other person into it because they're thinking, I can't do that to them. So far, I'm going to say the major arcanas represent the people. The Wheel of Fortune represents one person and the Magician represents another. So the Magician person does not want to involve the Wheel of Fortune person in their mess, whatever that may be. Clarify, Queen of Cups. Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Okay, this is kind of cute. The Magician person sees the Wheel of Fortune person as a Queen of Cups. So not only do they truly see them as their match, because they're showing up as King and Knight of Cups, they also see them as someone who's very soft, very sensitive, very caring. Like, they don't want to bring them trouble. They want to protect them. Okay. Well, at least they're not, let's see, one more. Stubborn again. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. This makes me laugh because in Spanish, this is what you would call somebody who's stubborn. Una mula. A mule. So I'm not sure who the mule is here because the masculine is showing up with the ram energy, but then maybe they see the feminine just as stubborn as they are. And horseshoe, good luck. And yet, they see her as their good luck. They see her as like some sort of talisman that brings them wonderful energy in their life. Well, so far right now, the feminine is showing up with a very motherly energy, which could be this, and she may be the one that stops investing in this person. Maybe she doesn't know if they're trying to get out of another situation. All she knows is that they're not giving equally to her, which is true. She's showing up with Queen of Cups. The King and the Knight are hidden beneath the moon. They're not ready to reveal that to her yet. So they see her as stubborn because they're like, oh, now you're going to stop giving, all because I'm not giving, but you don't know why I'm not giving. But again, another saying, el que no habla, Dios no lo oye. He who doesn't speak will not be heard by God. How's she going to know if they're not talking to her? She's just supposed to read their mind? That how it works? I swear. Okay, let's continue. Next set. Cuatro de Pentáculos, Four of Pentacles, El Hierophante, Hierophant, Cuatro de Copas, the Four of Cups. Dos de Copas, wow, Two of Cups. And Siete de Bastos, Seven of Wands, okay. So I'm going to say it's the masculine because that's what showed up over there. The masculine is not opening up. He may want long-term. He may want relationship. He may want marriage, but not right now. He feels this, but not right now. Right now, he's trying to fight it off. Excuse me. Hold on. Clarify Four of Pentacles. We've got needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. One more for Four of Pentacles, please. Older woman. Dealings or relationship with an older woman. One more, please, because is that their mother or is that... Clarify. Oh, wow, we got a whole clump. Okay. We've got boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. So they may be about to get inheritance from this older woman. Bat, take care, enemies are working against you. Oh, remember when it showed that they're trying to protect the feminine? Maybe they know that they've got people that are planning their fall or something like that, and they don't want to drag that to her doorstep. Good for them. Seek out information that will help you. I feel like this is what they're doing right now, which is why they feel like they can't focus on this right now because they've got a lot going on. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Yeah. Again, maybe someone's trying to take their inheritance. Club, someone will try to make you do something against your will. Wow. Okay. And caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So I will say this person feels justified, and I'm not actually against what they're doing. They don't feel like this is the time. Things won't always be this way. A change is coming, but right now it's like they've got bigger fish to fry. And then we've got December. So this could mean a couple of, actually 3 different things to me. One, the masculine could be somebody who has a sun sign born in December. So this could be Sagittarius or a Capricorn. Maybe they just have these energies pronounced in their chart. 2, it could be that they will be ready around the time of December to make a different move, to approach the feminine in a different way. Or 3, it could just show that they're having to be cold right now, because December is usually a cold month here in the Northern Hemisphere. They're having to be cold right now because they cannot focus on this at the moment. Let's see. Clarify the Hierophant. Oop, that one nearly fell into the floor. I cut it. Triumph over troubles, obstacles. Yeah. They feel like when the time comes, they'll be able to offer something much more serious. Look at that. Also, the Hierophant does represent a position of authority. Maybe they're fighting. Okay, this is really dramatic, but I've watched way too many Korean and Chinese dramas now. So this could be somebody who, let's just say that they're going to inherit this big company, okay? And they know that there's people trying to take it from them. They can't focus on love right now because they're in that battle. Once they take over the company and they are the CEO, they are in the throne, then they can focus on her. Someone is behaving stupidly. This cracks me up. I don't know what the poor turkey did to get this card to be forever associated with stupidity. I feel so sorry for this turkey. Anyways, focusing. They just, yeah. So I don't feel like this is them talking about her, talking about themselves. It's more like someone around them is displaying this type of energy, but they're showing up with eagle energy, which means that they will take this person down, but right now isn't the time. They've got to get themselves into the position where they are the authority before they can do this. Clarify 4 of Cups. Dogs, getting together with friends. Kite, vacation. And door, opportunities are opening for you. So this could be the feminine, even though it's got a masculine on there. She may have to spend time away from them. She's going to have to spend time doing other things, maybe taking a vacation, maybe spending time with friends, opening new doors for herself, because the time for them to come together just isn't right now, even though she's maybe misinterpreting what's happening. Either way, it's just not the time right now. This could even be the universe blocking it. It's just not time right now. And it could be that the universe is trying to protect her. Maybe she's getting this message from the universe. The universe could be telling her things like, pull away from people who aren't investing into you. And that's all she knows. She's pulling away. And this person's over here like, you're misunderstanding me. But they don't have, first, they don't want to drag her into it. So they can't tell her right now what they're doing. And 2, they're like, it's okay, because when the time comes, I'm going to give her everything. Clarify Two of Cups. So maybe a piece of them understands why she's pulling away. And as much as they'll miss her, they're like, yeah, it might be better. Changes in your life, yeah. Let's see, one more. Mice, discord among friends and family, yeah. It's just not the time right now. Because this person they have to clean up their shit before they come to her, or they'll be bringing a whole shitstorm to her. And they don't want to do that. So that was a terrible shuffle. All right, let's put this up here. All right, next set. One more. Okay, so we've got El Mundo, which is the world. Rey de Espadas, King of Swords. As de Espadas, Ace of Swords. El Sol, which is the sun. And Paje de Espadas, which is the Page of Swords. Okay. So, Page of Swords indicates to me that they're still watching each other, maybe. Or at least I believe the masculine is still watching the feminine. They miss her, right? But they do understand that right now they have to focus on something else. They have to close out a cycle before they come to her. Clarify the world. Okay. We've got dagger, fear, worries, tense. Again, yep, that's what they're dealing with. Bread, period of prosperity and abundance. So right now, whatever situation they're dealing with, this is where they're at. When they get here, where they're at their prosperity and abundance, then they'll come to her. Hammock, taking a vacation. Yeah, this is temporary. That's what I'm getting from the vacation. This is temporary. This is like a Four of Swords energy to me. I need to take a break from this right now because I've got bigger fish to fry. Clarify King of Swords. See? Arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. And maybe, again, I feel like the universe, because this is a major arcana, the universe has a lot to do in pulling these two apart. I feel like they'll come together again, but right now the feminine has things to focus on and the masculine has things they need to focus on. The universe is like, we're going to have to, pull y'all apart. One more for the King of Swords. The arrow makes me think of focus. They've got to be focused on something. Rose, romance is in the air. So there is definitely a romantic vibe between these two. We saw that with the Two of Cups. But it's just like it can't be followed through right now. They both sense the same thing. I think this is like, this is my person. I feel like they both feel that. But right now isn't the time for it. Clarify Ace of Swords. Cain, pay attention to your health. So this could be for the feminine. Well, this could be for both of them, just in different ways. So they're cutting free. I feel like the feminine is cutting free because the universe needs her to focus on her health. Now, this could be emotional health, financial health, physical health, spiritual health. There's something here that she needs to rebalance. And then we've got purse, pay attention to your finance. See, I said that, financial health. So I feel like right now the feminine is trying to reorganize her finances. And then we've got tulip, great passion. And maybe she's the type that can't focus on two things at the same time. She's very passionate. So when she's focused on one thing, it's all in. And if she's focusing on this masculine right now, she can't focus on her finances. So the universe is like, okay, yes, this is your person. Not right now. They're not giving to you. Pull away. So she's pulling away, not really knowing why. It's because she got to focus on her finances. Clarify the sun. coins. Money will be coming to you. Yeah, she's about to be very successful. Clarify the sun. Flowers, happiness. One more, because that one's a wonderful one. Bird flying, news is on the way. So it's like, I feel like they're both growing in different ways. They're both developing in different ways. And so the universe is saying when the right time comes, you're focusing on your health. You've got your not your ducks, but your coins in a row. That's when good news will come. Okay. And I just realized that I totally went into the collective without reminding you guys to keep a watch out for scammers. I just want to pause a minute to say that real quick. Even if somebody is using my pictures, using my name, that does not mean it's me. Please make sure if you get any type of message, click on that person's name. If it does not bring you to this page where you can see my videos, you can see my content, then it is not me. Look at the date. Look at how old their pictures are. If it's 2 days old, 3 days old, it's not me. That is most likely a scammer. Especially if they're telling you, oh, I offer you a free reading. I don't do free readings. These are my free readings. The collectives are my free readings. Apart from that, I will not be doing free readings. If you appreciate the time and energy I put into these, please make sure to share, react, comment, send stars, especially subscribe. Those of you who are doing all of that, thank you so much. I appreciate you more than words can express. That's why I put so much energy into these, because y'all deserve it. And personal readings are open again. So if y'all are interested, please go look at the pinned post. All the details of how, when, where, why are there. So again, my name is Rosette Torres. If you see me post anything with Rosette Torres, that is me, okay? It's not anybody else. I saw some people say, oh, I had to block that person. They were trying to impersonate you. No, that's me. You don't have to block my personal account. You can. I mean, it doesn't block the business one, but it's me. My name is Rosette, okay? All right, next set. So we've got the Chariot, the Emperor, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. Ooh, okay. All right, someone means business. I think this masculine is, first of all, they're dealing with a lot. Second of all, el ermitaño, the hermit. They're definitely having to be a hermit right now because they are for sure. They're turning into an emperor, but it's like they're about to be very wealthy, but it means that they've got to crush another person. That's what I'm getting with this. They've got to show so much backbone, strength, authority. Let's see. Clarify Chariot. Because whatever this is what they're fighting hard for, right? We've got Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So yeah, they're in the midst of transformation. Remember, a caterpillar will eventually turn to a butterfly, right? And then we've got Wall, misunderstanding. Yeah, because that's when they'll explain to the feminine it was misunderstanding. And Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. They're learning lessons. They're growing. And they won't forget. That's why it's the elephant, right? They won't forget anything that they've learned because it's what's helping them turn into an emperor. Clarify the Emperor. Mountain, major challenge to overcome, like I just said. But think about that. Imagine somebody having to climb mountains over and over. This is going to give them a lot of strength. It's going to they're turning into somebody who has a lot of endurance, a lot of power. Clarify the Emperor. Quill, get back to basics. Yeah, they're having to focus on something it's like it's something that they know. One more. One more, please. For the Emperor, one more. Box, you will receive a gift. So get back to basics makes me think of, let's say that this is somebody who was raised around the restaurant business, okay? Let's just say. They were raised around the restaurant business, which means they can do it with their eyes closed. But then they went away to study abroad, or they've been gone for years. They're coming back. They're fighting for their inheritance or whatever. And they're having to relearn some things. Not relearn, but it's like they're having to review. Let me put it that way. Review things they already know, but they're just trying to polish themselves up. So they're getting back to basics right now because they're trying to overcome this challenge. But they are going to receive a gift. This polishing that they're doing is helping them turn into just a magnetic, majestic person. Clarified Ten of Pentacles. Diamond. Yes, you'll be receiving. This is very Capricorn energy. This may definitely be somebody either who has strong Saturn in their chart, strong Capricorn in their chart, or Pluto, Scorpionic energy as well. Because a diamond is someone who's been through a hell of pressure. Think of how diamonds are formed, right? They're formed after intense heat, intense pressure, and, something beautiful forms. And then they have to get polished and cut to be able to turn into a diamond. So, or that one that's usable. So they are going to get a lot of blessings. Clarified Ten of Pentacles. Forces, but they definitely have people working against them. One more, please. Oh, look at that. Heart, love, deep affection, and caring. Doesn't mean that the feminine's far from their heart, but in their mind, it's almost like I'm doing this because I want to be with her and give her everything she deserves. And I can't do that if I can't win this battle. Chain of events that will, of course, it's all connected. In their mind, this is all connected. Everything's, no, of course it is, because that's how life moves, right? So their ability to get this straightened out has to do with their ability to spend time with the feminine in the way that they want to, in the way giving her what she deserves. Clarify Five of Swords. Hills, obstacles to overcome. Again, mountain and hills both came up. So it's going to feel like an uphill battle a lot. With the Five of Swords, though, hold on. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. Yeah. It's why they can't really focus on her right now. Because this is something very delicate. Any tip of the scale, they could lose it all. Man, dealings a relationship with a man. So maybe they're dealing with somebody who is very vengeful and at the same time powerful. They could be dealing with somebody who's very well connected socially. So they've got to tread softly. This makes me think like they're definitely focusing on learning, on, like I said, polishing up their knowledge, because they know that this person, whoever this person is, with the hills and mountain card here, it's going to be quite a challenge to bring them down. But this is meant to build them up. So imagine that this is some sort of quest, right? You guys watch movies and play games, so there's quests, right? Y'all know what a quest is. So this person's on a quest. And the whole purpose of the quest, yes, towards the end, they will get what they want. If they go through the quest learning, like they've got these little side quests they've got to take care of to be able to get to the final boss. So they're building up strength as they go, building up knowledge as they go, to be able to confront whoever this is and take what's theirs, because it is rightfully theirs. That is what's showing up as well. Okay. Next set. Two of Swords. The Lovers. Five of Cups. Nine of Swords. And Justice. So as much as it pains them, right now they cannot tell her, they cannot express to her what they feel or what they're doing, Because maybe she's the type, because she's nurturing, she'll want to get involved. She'll want to help them. She'll want to take on responsibility that has to do with them. So although they may feel like I'm losing a part of her, there are still 2 cups. So they still know that she cares for them. They're stressing out, but with the Justice card, it's like they feel this is what's right. This is what needs to be done right now. I have to legally get my ducks in a row before I try and create anything with her. Clarify 2 of Swords. Butterfly, a change for the better. Yes. Remember, the caterpillar came out. And what does the caterpillar represent? The caterpillar represents that things will change. They won't always stay the same. And once they turn into a butterfly, then they can come to her. Clarify 2 of Swords. Okay, we've got Scissors, disappointment in some affair. And career, yeah. Because it could be that maybe they've already lost some battles because they weren't prepared. And they went through some disappointment. And so they're like, okay, I have to focus on this before I can match her, before I can come to her. And maybe, because this is how the universe works, right? Everything happens for a reason. It could be that they met her, came across somebody like her, fell in love with her. To be able to get the energy that they needed, they had to have purpose. They had to have a reason why they would fight this hard. Maybe they didn't have a reason before and it caused disappointment. Now they've got a reason. Now they've got a goal. Clarify the Lovers. Candle, you will be shown the way. See, you'll be shown the way, and then it's the Lovers. So like I said, I'm feeling that very strongly. I feel like she had to come into their life at that time. She might have been learning the lesson of you need to stop giving to people who don't give to you. So she was put in the path of somebody who couldn't give to her at the moment. And then they were learning the lesson of love is the strongest force in the energy, in the energy world. Love is the most powerful energy in the world. And maybe they felt powerless. They felt defeated because they had already gone through disappointment. They were shown the way. They were shown what will give them the endurance, the ability, the power to get this done. It'll be love. Clarify Lovers. Parrot, someone will gossip about your secrets. And Jug, lighthearted career, carefree time. I think that it was really easy for them. It's not about gossip here. I think it was really easy for them to talk to her. It was really easy for them to spill things to her, which is why they realized, like, because time with her was very lighthearted, carefree. And this is why they're like, oh, no. I've got to pull back because I'm going to end up telling her things that I shouldn't be telling her that might get her in trouble. And the more they close down, the more she's like, what's going on? It wasn't the right time. But it was meant to show both of them a lot of different things. Clarify 5 of Cups. So we've got January. Again, this is Capricorn, Aquarius energy. So either 1, somebody has a lot of Capricorn, Aquarius in the chart. 2, they could have Saturn, Uranus strongly in their chart. 3, this could be around the time, December, January came up. This could be around December, January that this finally gets cleared up. Or 4, it of course shows how cold, look at the ice, the icicles all over, how cold they have to be, even if it disappoints her, because they feel like around her, I just spill things. I blabber. Clarify 5 of Cups. Cain, pay attention to your health. Yeah, because again, they've both got something they need to focus on. One more for the 5 of Cups. And Bouquet, compliments from an admirer. Yeah. It's like they're giving little indications, little ones, that they care about her, but they can't do more than that right now because she makes them turn into this little parrot. They just blabber off to her. Clarify 9 of Swords. Victory. This is what they're focused on right now. They cannot focus on her. Victory. Legal, possibly because of the Justice card. But it'll be victory on several levels, because it's victory. She's going to have to be a victor financially. They're going to have to be a victor in whatever they're trying to get. And then they'll have victory when they come together. Wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. I feel like this was them both. So this is what I'm getting. It could be that both of them were kind of in this like random energy, aimless energy. They didn't really have purpose. They didn't really have a sense of direction until they met. Maybe she feels like I wasn't enough for them financially and I had to go make my fortune. And now they feel I have to prove to her what I was fighting for. I have to have something to show for it. Otherwise, it was all in vain, which gives them that impetus they need to go and get this done. So the universe knows what it's doing. It's creating a victory for both of them. And look at that goldfish. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. It's both. They're both going to, because this is the thing. This is what people misunderstand. Spiritual growth is material and wealth. It's material growth and wealth. Anybody who says that money is evil or money is connected to greed or money is too earthly, they're forgetting that we are spiritual beings having an earthly experience. And why would our spirit guides, why would the gods that we serve or the God we serve wanting us to live in poverty? Poverty is not the same thing as humility. Poverty forces you to have to be humble. But a true person, somebody who has true humility, will be humble no matter their wealth. So if you're saying, I don't want to grow in wealth because I might not be humble, then you're not truly a humble person. You truly don't understand humility. Somebody who's wealthy and can still be humble, that is powerful. So the universe is trying to push them to grow spiritually, but also materially, as we've seen throughout the spread. So don't come at me with that nonsense. Okay. Next set. Whew. 10 of Swords, Jesus. 10 of Wands. Okay. Completing a cycle. 2 10s in a row. Queen of Swords. See? I'm telling you. 4 of Swords. I told you. The universe is getting this feminine. Ace of Cups. The universe is getting this feminine to step into an energy of setting boundaries. Stepping into the energy of don't always be an overgiver. Because she was in Queen of Cups. She was all nurturing. She was all loving. And the universe is like, you have to let people grow. You can't baby them. Otherwise, you're actually taking their power instead of helping them to turn into a better person. So she's having to end cycles, have her own new beginning. So ironically, she may even, I don't know that she's going to date other people, but she may be searching or open to new experiences in love because this was too heavy for her. She felt like she was the only one giving, and she's learning her lesson from it. She's learning to set boundaries. She's learning to value herself. She's healing. Because with the 5 of Swords here, she did feel defeated. And she's healing from that feeling of betrayal and defeat. Clarify 10 of Swords. Again. Again, December. So this will be towards the end of the year. Whoever resonates with this story, this will be towards the end of the year. Because twice December has come up and January came up. So this will be around Christmas time, New Year's, that things change. Basket, recognition, reward for merit. That's when she'll get her recognition. Leg, stepping into a new experience. So right now she's going to heal. She's going to focus on her wealth. Then when the time comes, she will be offered true love. archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Yep. Right now, she's going to focus on healing. She's going to focus on releasing this. And then when the time comes, everything's going to open up. Clarify 10 of Wands. Sometimes we just don't see the bigger picture, you know, and we just see fractions of it. We interpret it a certain way. The turkey, again, this one, I don't know. I'm so sorry. Poor turkey. I just feel so bad for this poor turkey. Imagine somebody using your name for eternity, or your type of anything, to equate it to stupidity. Like, that's humiliating. This is so humiliating. Clarify 10 of Wands. Yeah, beware of okay, so she thinks, interesting. Right now, she thinks that she was being stupid. That's what she thinks. She thinks that she was deluding herself. She saw love where there was none. She thinks that she gave this person too many chances when they don't deserve it. She's being a little hard with herself right now because she feels like she's not really seeing things clearly. So she's carrying a burden, which she will heal from. Clarify 10 of Wands. But she's meant to learn boundaries. This is being done so that she learns how to respect herself. Clarify 10 of Wands. Lily, spiritual love, yeah. She's going to have to learn that you can love somebody from a distance. This is unconditional love. You can love somebody. So let me put it to you this way. Let's say that a mother has a child that's a drug addict, right? And their heart is obviously going to be falling apart that their child needs their help. So they can do things, you know, for those of you who have been near people with addictions, they're not themselves, right? Those things rewire their entire brain. They are not being themselves. So they might do things like steal from their family, hurt their family, and their family is going to need to put boundaries, right? But that doesn't mean that they don't want to help them still. So maybe this person will change their locks, change their alarm codes, things like that, so they can't break in, but they will constantly go leave them groceries. They'll leave them sanitary items. They'll leave them water. They'll help them in any way that they can. So you can still love somebody from a distance, helping them in any way you can while maintaining boundaries and saying, but I don't want to get hurt. I have to protect myself. That is reasonable, you know? So she's having to learn this. Clarify Queen of Swords. Quill. She's also getting back to her basics. See, they're both, it's like they're both going back to school. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Now, this makes me think of bullying energy. It could be that the masculine is... No. Let me rephrase that. This is her. This is her in the sense that maybe she kept asking for something they couldn't give at the moment. And she realized, my happiness will only come if I keep pressuring this person to do something that they don't want to do. So why am I doing that? And she's having to go back to basics and be like, yeah, this needs to stop. But clarify 4 of Swords. Woo. Bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. Yeah, so now she's going to pull back. And again, she's in that energy of waiting to see if this is going to give fruit, waiting to see if this is going to yield anything. Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. See, her spirit guides are telling her. They're the ones guiding her. Muddled, unclear. Yeah, because she can't see clearly right now. She can't. The difference between seeing a tree and a forest, right? In a forest, you can see a large group of trees, but you can't see the details. She can't really see clearly what's happening. So her guides are the ones telling her, pull away. Learn your lesson. Stop trying to force somebody to give you something that they can't give you. So she's pulling away. She's doing what she's supposed to. But when the time comes, she will get a love offer. And she'll know because this person is transforming. Remember, she's changing them. They're changing her. But things always work out the way they're supposed to. Not a moment sooner. Divine timing is always at play. So let's put these up here. I don't know. Yeah, we don't have time for the other set. I'm going to end part 1 here. If you have paid for the subscription, I will see you on the other side. And if not, I hope you enjoyed this part enough to comment, react, share, send stars, or even subscribe. See you guys later. Bye-bye.